Podcast. What's up, everybody? Jimmyispromo here, and today I just wanted to do a live stream event with you guys. So the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus is out. It's in your guys' hands. A lot of people are playing with this device, and so basically I just wanted to be here, maybe do a quick video. I don't know if it's going to be 30 minutes or an hour. I'm really just kind of going with the way it's going to be, with how many questions you guys ask, see if there's anything that you guys want to know about. Also, too, I had a few people comment on YouTube, so I asked a question in the community tab, which community tab is amazing. I'm able to ask you guys almost any questions, ask you guys a poll, everything else, to see exactly what you want to learn about the phone, what's your favorite features, everything else too. And so I asked the question of, if I was to go live, would this be beneficial to you guys? And it looks like we got somebody up there. It says, what's up? Good, we're live. Got a couple people in here, I hope. So there's almost 500 votes, and 71% of you guys said, yeah, it would be beneficial. But really, to be honest, I was going to do it no matter what, even if everybody said no. I wanted to come up on over here and just to answer any questions, help you guys out. So go ahead, ask away. And if you guys have any questions on the Note 8, there was a few comments that stated that, hey, would you answer any questions on the Note 8? And I actually definitely would. It's really anything about any of these Samsung products here. So let's kind of kick this thing off and see what you guys kind of have going on. Let's see here. Will you be around tomorrow for the Samsung sales event? What's up, Shay Brown? I don't know, man. I don't know what the sales event is, but I am going to be out and about tomorrow for sure. Let's see here. Henry Oak, what's up? Jimmyispromo. How to copy any word or single letter in YouTube. Let's see. What do you mean by that? So, how to copy any word or single letter in YouTube. So, you just talk about basically just pressing and holding on letters and words, trying to copy something. I don't know, Shay. Maybe I might head out there for you, man. Let's see. The S8 and S9 is nearly the same. Hey, okay, so that's a good way to start off. So what is the differences between the Galaxy S8 and the S9? So really the big difference is, when you really think about it, it's going to be the processor. It's going to be the camera, and then it's going to be a few other things along with what is some of the new features. So really, when you look at the dual audio, so for me, I've had this phone for quite a while now, and the number one my favorite feature is going to be the dual sound. When you have stereo sound, and maybe you're sitting in your car, you're driving, and maybe you just wanted to listen to something, you're actually able to listen to exactly what's going on, even if you have a little bit of music playing, even if your window is down a little bit. It just makes the day easy, because when I had the Galaxy Note 8s, and I'm sure you guys have done this too, I actually went over here and I started cupping the speaker. So when I cup the speaker, it's just so I could try to hear it, and it's still not loud enough. But the stereo sound that is tuned by Dolby Atmos by AKG is 140% louder than the Galaxy S8. So that is the first big main key difference for me anyways, as a everyday user of watching YouTube, listening to music. You got Hulu, Netflix, everything else. So this one is 140% louder than the Galaxy S8, and it's a huge difference. You also have a better camera, which has the super slow-mo. So even if maybe you do sports and maybe you're doing golf, baseball, anything like that, you would almost have to pay somebody to shoot you in super slow motion to check out your swing. But this one, you'd be able to actually do it with this one, which is recording you at 1/32nd the speed. When you have the other Samsung Galaxy devices or an iPhone, it's going to be 1/8 the speed, which is 240 frames per second. And then you have all the other just fun, nice things about it, which is number one, running the latest Android software initially. You also have the AR emoji. You have live translate. So if you're using Bigsby and if you're traveling somewhere, you're in a different location, maybe you're Spanish speaking and there's a lot of English around you and it's not completely fluent, or vice versa, you're in a Spanish speaking location and you're English and you wanted to see exactly what it says, just point your camera at it and it does it live, so you don't have to take a picture or anything else. So there's actually quite a bit of differences with this one. The processor is still on a 10 nanometer processor. It has, in the United States, the Snapdragon 845. And so the thing about that one is that it's going to help you with your battery life as well. So I hope that was some of the things that kind of help you out with the main key differences. Really, it's the processor, the camera, and then, let's see here, the sound is going to be huge, and then all the other features to kind of make your life easy. let's see here. If you had any, have you had any screen responsiveness issues on the S9 Plus? My Galaxy S9 was defective, but Best Buy exchanged it. So Jose, I have not had any issues with my touchscreen sensitivity yet. I've read it online that there's issues either on the top or bottom. I also read that Samsung has stated a comment that they're going to look into it. So my guess is maybe a small batch. So out of all of the phones that I've been around so far, all the people that's had it, all of the sales that I've seen as well too of it, I have yet to see that happen in real life, in person. So I don't think it's a widespread, huge issue, but it's definitely something that's been brought up. And the other thing you also want to make sure is that I'm hoping that anybody who does report this I'm hoping they take the screen protector off, because there are some screen protectors that are not as touch sensitive, especially on the top and the bottom, especially if it's a more thick glass, and they did not go into the advanced features to turn on the touch sensitivity for screen protectors. So I hope that made sense. I have a feeling there might be some of those reports where people are using the screen protector and it's just not as responsive. So I'm really sorry about your issue with your screen responsiveness on the S9 Plus. Super sorry about that one, but I'm glad that it was able to be exchanged out, which is a really nice thing to do. Gilbert says Apple or Samsung. Obviously Samsung. I love Samsung. And you know you're with the right company when Samsung is the one that creates the screens and the processors for Apple. It just does just a little bit more for me. Let's see, will there be a dark mode in Android P? I don't know yet. I have not played with it. I'm super stuck with the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus, making all these videos as much as possible for you guys. And one thing that I also want to mention is I've had a couple comments where somebody said this video is boring on one of the videos, which you can read the title and know if it's good or not for you. But please keep in mind that every video that's created is going to either be pointed towards advanced features, anybody who's owned the phone for several years, but a lot of the times it's also for anybody who is brand new to Samsung. So today I saw somebody who switched from an Apple to a Samsung product, and they've had Apple for about 7 years. And so a lot of these videos is also pertaining to them. So please keep in mind, if there's something that you've seen from before, please still keep on supporting the channel. Hit on that like button. Watch it if you want to, write a comment. But if it's not for you, it's also for everybody else out there in the world. My videos might get 5,000 views, 3,000, or even maybe 100,000 views, but it's not reaching 15 million. So there's a lot of people I can still go out there and reach with. Steely Scott says, hey, low key. Let's see, I don't know what you want to do about this. Let's see here. Tell Samsung stop making phones. I'm going broke. Yeah, that's about right. So Samsung makes 2 phones a year in terms of the flagships. So you got March, April is going to be the Galaxy S, and then September is the Note series. Cute Dad says that he has the Galaxy S8 Plus, still an amazing device. What is Android P? Android P is the next Android software that's going to be placed onto these phones after this Oreo that we have right now on the Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. Some of the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus devices are updating to Oreo. It's just the very next one. So, yep, same here, cupping the speaker, definitely Drew. I've been cupping that speaker for years. Super excited that we finally got this amazing Dolby sound here. Let's see here. Inappropriate words. Why can't I swipe text inappropriate words? Honestly, when you're doing swipe and you type a inappropriate word, you can add it to your dictionary. So then if you're using that inappropriate word all the time, it'll be able to be used again. So let's see here. S9 looks cool. Wow, that sound is so cool, dude. Blah, blah, blah. Wondering about this. Yeah, okay, let's see. How comfortable is holding the Galaxy S9? Okay, so the question is, how comfortable is it from holding the Galaxy S9 Plus to the S8 Plus? Honestly, the two devices are almost the exact same size. And I do want to mention this too right now. If you still have the Samsung Gear VR from last year, if you have a box that states it works with the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and the Galaxy Note 8, then this one right here will work with your Galaxy S9 and S9 Plus. So I've already placed my Galaxy S9 inside of here, started downloading games, and it actually looks amazing. But you have to remember with the Samsung Gear VR, with the older devices, you only had one speaker. You only had mono sound. It was not stereo. So now when I put my Galaxy S9 or S9 Plus in the VR, it's stereo sound. So now the sound is amazing when you use the Gear VR with these newer devices. So again, if you have the newest, most last updated Samsung Gear VR, your phone will definitely work inside of there. Let's see here. What is my opinion on Bigsby? So Gilbert asked a question on Bigsby. So this is what I did with my Bigsby button. If you guys watched one of my last videos talking about remapping Bigsby and stuff, so with the Bigsby button, I hit it. Let me go back. I hit it one time. And when I hit it one time, it's going into the Amazon Alexa app, because what I do is I always speak inside of my Alexa app, talking to the lights, talking to pretty much anything that is smart inside my house. Then I still use it to where I press and hold, and I'm able to still give commands to Bigsby, because I honestly do use Bigsby every single day, especially when I call people. In terms of using it for all of the settings and everything else, I have it on like adaptive display and all these other things that already adjust it for me. But I'm going to add back in there, I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to add back in there the whole good morning and good night thing, where it can be able to do 3 different commands for me when I talk about it or when I speak in it just one time. So I do love Bigsby, especially when you're getting into these connected homes and you're adding all these different things inside your house. It's really for convenience. Now, if you think of it as an irritant, if it's irritating you of the button, then just do the whole Bigsby remapping, change it over into an application you use every day. Now it turned into a convenience. So if you're always using YouTube, by press of a button, you're inside of it. If you're still playing Pokemon Go or Candy Crush, assign it to one of those game apps. Or you can use it, as somebody mentioned in one of the other polls, they mentioned that they use it for the flashlight getting in their house. So really use it to take it away from being an irritant, change it into something you use every day, and then you might actually find yourself using Bigsby more often. If you don't use it at all, you're able to disable it, which again, I also have another video for that one talking about how you can disable it. So Henry Oak, you asked the question. I think I already answered it. I didn't even read your question, but I answered it. So yeah, this one does work with the latest Gear VR inside of there. What about the Note 9? Can't be much better. So the Galaxy Note 9, obviously it's not even talked about. I wouldn't read rumors on it yet. I wouldn't believe anything that you hear. Whatever you see in the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus, obviously a lot of that's going to move over to the Note 9. That's usually where they innovate more stuff as well too, inside of it, camera, everything else, S Pen. So it's definitely going to be better. If I was able to have the Note 9 right now with the Dolby sound, I'm super happy, because I use my S Pen all the time. Let's see here. So how have you had Samsung and Androids and all that stuff? Let's see. And why are you doing this? So the reason why I'm doing this is, I mean, I love Android. I love Samsung. I've been rocking Samsung phones for about 7 years now. I've moved around here and there on different devices, but honestly, the Samsung is really where it's at for me as a consumer. So I love this thing. And why am I doing this live stream, or why am I doing YouTube? It's really just to help you guys out. It's fun. I'm excited to do this with you guys too. Exynos, lag or not, I have not seen any lag. I have both devices. This one right here is the Exynos version. This one right over here is the Snapdragon version. So soon you'll actually see a video coming up where I'm doing all of the different Geekbench testing and Tutu. I was actually planning to shoot it tonight, so we'll see if I can still get there. But yeah, I'm going to test the Exynos version versus Snapdragon version, but I'm going to do it with the Galaxy S8, the S8, no, the Note 8, and then both of the Galaxy S9 Pluses. So we're going to see a different outcome with 4 different Samsung Galaxy devices, seeing how it's going to do. Drew, don't be sorry, just send money. Yeah, send money. There, by the way, there is Super Chat. So I don't know if you're talking about Super Chat or not, but there is Super Chat. So if you guys do want to support this channel, go for it. Send a Super Chat. It's really easy to do. And then I'll definitely be thankful for you. Let's see. Do you think that the Note 8 will get the iris and facial recognition like the S9? That is a very good question. I have no idea. I love the fact that it has intelligent scan. So the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus has intelligent scan, where you're able to set up your facial recognition and iris at the exact same time. But what it does is it looks at the situations of where you're at, and it uses which one is able to read either your iris or your face first. Now, example, if I'm using my Galaxy Note 8, then if I set it up for iris, then it's not going to work if I'm in direct sunlight or if I'm wearing sunglasses. But if I'm, in the dark, it's going to be amazing. So with intelligence scan, the thing I love about it is that if you are in your room and it's completely dark, if you went outside and it's 10 o'clock at night, there's no sun, it's not able to read your face, so it's able to read your iris. But then maybe you go to the beach or you're sitting at the pool and you're wearing sunglasses, or the sun is directly in your eye, and you're not able to use your iris, then it's using your facial recognition to unlock you. So, and it's super fast. I don't even know, half of the time, I don't know if it's unlocking with my iris or my face, but every single person who's held my phone has never been able to unlock it. With theirs, obviously, it's just super secure. So I don't know if it's going to the Galaxy Note 8. If anything is part of Oreo, then you're going to see it go into there. But I don't think Intelligent Scan is part of Oreo update. So I could be wrong, but I don't know if the Intelligent Scan will move over to the Note 8. Let's see here. Remove SIM card manager from notification panel. So if you have any type of a notification that goes in your notification panel you don't like, just swipe down, press and hold, and then usually you'll be able to stop those notifications. So I'm kind of hoping that's what you're asking about. Note 8 and S9 Plus difference. Really, it's kind of what we talked about from before. So you still have the same cameras in both of them, but the Galaxy S9 Plus is able to do super slow-mo. It also has the live translation in Bigsby. It has the Bigsby makeup, which is amazing for women. And then it also has dual sound. It has a better updated Snapdragon or Exynos processor. Both of them, got updated. The fingerprint reader is placed in a different spot. It's below both of the cameras. So for some people, that's even easier. So it's more of a reiteration of what was made. It's not a revolution or a whole evolution of a brand new phone. They just made the Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and Note 8 just better. Any pain point that you had with those phones of 2017 has been fixed in 2018, and that's really what they did here. And you'll actually see what I mean when you actually start using it in your own hands, how much different that it is. Let's see here. Hoping for a AR emoji update. Yeah, I'm hoping that there's another update as well. Get more clothes in there, get more hairstyles. Really, the only thing I kind of wish was different with the AR emoji is the side of the beards. It gives me a beard here, but not everywhere else. I really want it to be everywhere. Oh, I think I skipped down a little bit here. Okay, any advice to save more battery? So advice to save battery, don't have your screen brightness all the way up. Put your display resolution to the middle, not to the very top. Turn off Wi-Fi when you're not using it. Also turn off NFC if you never really use NFC. And honestly, a lot of people ask questions or they state, hey, my battery has really bad, or my battery is really bad. But really, the honesty answer to that one is that every hour your phone will go down 6 or 7% on average. If it goes down 8 or 9% per hour on average, then you just need to change a setting. Now, if it goes down 10, 11, 12, 13% per hour, then you have an issue with your battery. And all you have to do is just go inside of your device manager, click on battery, and really just look at how long you've used your battery. So if you know for a fact that your battery was at 100%, 5 hours later it's at 80%, then you just got to do the math and see how much percentage goes down per hour. Then you're able to see if you are having a bad battery or not. Let's see here. Want to improve the phone. Is there a way to get the S9 live wallpaper on the Note 8? I don't know yet. That might be part of Oreo. Oreo could be a part of live wallpaper. You guys can let me know. I don't really know exactly for sure. My Galaxy S8, S8 Plus, and Note 8 never got updated to Oreo, so I was not able to test that. Let's see. Dream phone. Watching this on your S9 Plus. Heck yeah, Ray, that's what I'm talking about. Tech with Brett, what's up, bro? I just got to your question here. How do you transfer files to the SD card? That is a great question, Tech with Brett. I just uploaded that video today, and so did you. So if anybody needs to learn more about Samsung products, especially Google products, make sure you guys click on Tech with Brett right there. Go to his channel, watch his videos. He's killing it over there. I think you grew about 35,000 subscribers last year, so definitely, if you're watching the stream, or even if you're watching the re-upload of this, search for Tech with Brett, good buddy of mine. Okay, how do you use Samsung Pass for everything in the Galaxy S9 Plus? That's a very good question. That's going to be an updated or an upcoming video. So I was actually playing with Samsung Pass. You set up Samsung Pass, and what happens... excuse me, I got to take a drink. Okay, so I've been a little sick lately. That's why I shot a whole bunch of videos right away, started editing, uploaded them, got ahead, and then I stopped because I got a little sick. Okay, so... the question about Samsung Pass is that when you go inside Samsung Pass, underneath all the security stuff, you're able to set it up with your facial recognition, iris, everything else. I think it's mostly with iris, actually. And then what will happen is when you go to a certain website and you type in your credentials, it'll ask you, do you want to save this to your Samsung Pass? And you say yes, and it's stored in a container that is highly secured. So the next time you go to that website and you want to log in, just click on Samsung Pass and it automatically fills everything in for you once you use your iris scanner. Same thing with applications. So if you use an application and you're re-logging back in with something, just look within your iris when you click on fill in with Samsung Pass, and then it fills in. It's almost like Google Chrome has the ability of saving your passwords. Same thing, but this one's gonna be a little bit more secure because it's all done with your iris, your biometrics. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, but yeah, you're able to save pretty much every password in your phone if you want to. You just have to go to the website or the application first. You click the button, and then you fill in everything, and then it's like, oh, okay, I need to remember everything here. Oh, cool. Thank you, Tech with Brett, for the $2 donation of the Super Chat. And yes, you're welcome for the shout-out. You're killing it, bro. Let's see here. Let's keep going down. Watching you on the S9. Great work. Thank you. Hey, Brett. Actually, Patricia said, hey, Brett, thank you for your help with my S9 Lilac Purple. Your videos are great. Let's see here. Looks like, oh, somebody made a emoji already. So it looks like Patricia Green. If you look on the video there, she actually has a picture of the AR emoji that's used as her image. So that's actually pretty sweet. Good call out there. What is No Date getting Oreo? It looks as if they're all getting pushed out. It looks like this month. I keep on reading that. I know for sure if you have the Exynos version, sorry, that's this phone. If you get the Exynos version, I know they're pushing it out right now. For Snapdragon, it should be coming extremely soon. So it looks as if everything is coming like this month or next month. I hate saying that, but I'm just reading all these rumors and everything online. Let's see, anybody on here? So Mary or Mari asked the question. I think it's Mary Toast. Anyone on here has the T-Mobile version? Do you notice better reception or signal compared to the other phones? I'll answer that question with the one I have here. So this one is the unlocked version with the AT&T SIM card. Reception's amazing on this one. No drop calls, nothing, no issues at all with this device. But I did see a little bit with the other devices. So I'm hoping it also got better with T-Mobile. And also with T-Mobile, they have the 1.2 gigahertz connection as well. So you have super fast device if you have T-Mobile. Let's see. Patricia Green says, I get great reception on T-Mobile here. Francis, hey Jimmy, what UAG case fits the Galaxy S9 Plus without affecting the Whitestone Dome Glass Protector? Okay, so I don't know where I have all my products, but the Whitestone Dome Glass, I'm going to get it out there. Hopefully a lot of people see this part. The Whitestone Dome Glass will work with any case that you get. So all of these cases that I've actually got sitting right over here, let's see, let me try to pull them all out. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to be testing the InvisiShield Glass Curved Elite one here coming up soon. But if you got Tech 21, if you get Under Armour, if you get your Samsung case, if you get Incipio, a different Tech 21, a different spec. If you get the UAG, if you're getting stuff from Base, really, no matter what company you get of cases, nothing is going to pop off that screen protector. The thing about the Whitestone Dome Glass screen protector is that it is fully adhesive. There's even more adhesive than this full adhesive one from Zag. And the thing about the Whitestone Dome Glass is that you have to literally have a hair dryer just to kind of get it off. And you would have to pull it up, and when you pull it up, you still have to pull it up really hard, and you're still going to probably break the glass if you're not careful. So the Whitestone Dome Glass works with every single case. I think I've commented on that in the video. It is literally the best screen protector you can get for your Samsung Galaxy device. There's no other screen protector I would use as my real life everyday screen protector. As you know, I test a lot of them here. I scratch them, I take them off, all that stuff. But what I will tell you guys is when I do test this one here, I am not going to scratch it or take it off instantly. The reason why is because you have to push out the bubbles pretty hard to make this one work perfect. A lot of people are having issues installing this. A lot of YouTubers are stating don't get this, but I'm also seeing a lot of them doing it wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to test this, and I'm going to keep it on there. And I'm going to see if it's going to have any issues in a few days. I'm going to see if any bubbles kind of come about with it. But I do know for a fact if you use this one, follow the directions on the installation, as well as make sure you turn on the touch sensitivity inside of advanced settings, because you're going to need it for that one. But if you use Whitestone Dome Glass, you don't need to use it. So let's see here. So UAG, yes, it'll work. Let's see here. Hello from Guam. What's up? Hey, what's the time over there in Guam? And sorry if this is too late or too early or a wrong day. I just try to find the best time in any day that I have available to hang out with you guys. So 9 o'clock is the best time because for me, I got to put the kids to bed, and then I'd have to come down here, set everything up, and then that is why it's usually 9 o'clock. Is Bigsby better now than previous phones? To be completely honest, in terms of Bigsby, the voice recognition, it's going to be pretty much the same. More than likely, it could be better, so they updated it quite a few times. But within Bigsby, you have Bigsby Makeup, you have Bigsby Live Translation, and a whole bunch of other things that did get improved or added in. So I would say the voice is also improved as well, too. Let's see. Get well, thank you. Thanks, Henry Oak, buddy. Yeah, it's, I don't know, it was like a tickle in the throat. I had a fever. It wasn't too high. It was only like 99.5 or something. But it was just a lot of work lately. So the Note 8 has a pending update for the secure folder, but it doesn't download, and it just stays on the notification bar. How can I fix this? So one of the things you can do is just see if there's any other update that's happening to your device. A lot of times, sometimes too, I just cancel it. I just restart my phone. And then when you restart it, usually it'll kind of re-establish that connection, and then it'll go again. So I would probably try that one too. Does Live Focus have the option for flash? That is a very good question. Let me look. So let's go to the camera. We're going to move over into Live Focus. Oh, man, I don't think so. Wait. Nope. Yeah, so in terms of flash for Live Focus, you're not able to. And I would think it's because the moment your camera already focuses on an object, when you flash something, it's going to almost kind of change the positioning and the way things look. It's going to change the color grade and everything else. So there is no flash with this one, especially since it's just trying to focus on something that's just right next to you and then blur out everything else in the background. So that's actually a good question. I never noticed that till now. There is no flash with Live Focus, but there's so much going on with Live Focus that you want to have good lighting. So when you're a photographer, you always wait till almost dawn. You don't wait until dark to take your amazing picture with your DSLR camera. So you really don't need a flash if you're going to do something like that. Just put it in auto and you'll actually be okay. Yeah, so somebody asked a question about the S9, S9 Plus screens having a touch of, or a bunch of touch issues. So I've read that online as well too. I don't know how widespread it is, how big it is, how bad it is. But it sounds like, as from what I read on Samsung's like web page thingy of them giving their comment, that it's just a few people that's having that issue. So I don't think it's as bad. And honestly, just take it back to the store and they'll exchange it out. And honestly too, if you ever have issues with Samsung phones, call the 1-800 number of Samsung. It's actually 1-800-SAMSUNG. If you call that number, then you can talk to them directly. So then this way, not only are you letting them know about your issue, but they'd also be able to help you out, but you're also reporting it, letting them know, hey, okay, so you got this. Maybe this is your IMEI, or you give them the IMEI or MEID. Then if you give them a little bit of information about your phone, they can hopefully zoom in and kind of target where they think the issue was, because maybe it was only one shipment or one little area of manufacturing that had an issue, and then they know for a fact that it is going to affect 60 people within this time frame of manufacturing, and then they'll also reach out to those people with those IMEIs. So if you have issues, please just call 1-800-SAMSUNG. That's actually what they stated to do if you have issues, so they can actually find it really fast. Let's see here. More cases than a courthouse. Yeah, I got a lot of cases, man. I've got a few more coming too, so I'm actually pretty excited to do a bunch of videos with all these different cases to use. So let's keep on going down here. Tom McDaniel talking about, I love my S Pen lightsaber sounds. Yeah, dude, those sounds are awesome. I mean, there's so many things you could do with the Galaxy Note 8. And also too, with the dual speakers, with the stereo sound of the S9, S9 Plus, it's so much easier to hear your ringtones. Somebody texts you, someone calls you, super easy to hear it. So anybody who is older or have any hearing disability whatsoever, if you're looking for a phone and you always complain that you can't hear it, you can definitely hear the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. I have the Whitestone Dome glass watching it, and you also have the Samsung LED case. That's amazing. Yeah, see, I love it when a screen protector works with like a flip cover or an LED case or anything like that. So definitely thank you, Ray14, for letting me know that. What level am I on Bigsby? Man, I don't think I'm really that high, to be honest. Especially ever since I switched. I switched it over into opening my Amazon Alexa. Let's see. I think I might have to look at it on this phone over here. Let's see. I think I don't know. I want to say I was like level 11. So I'm kind of getting up there a little bit, but not too high. Yep, it works perfectly. So you don't know anything. Okay, so somebody asked the question that I don't know much about the Whitestone dome glass. You have to be careful in some of those cases because the ends. Yeah, so I already do that in my video test. You're mentioning that some of these cases come up around the edges pretty hard. So UAG is one of them. Spec is another one of those that go up along the edges. They have big lips around the corners. I test that in all my videos. I do the touch friendliness, the scratch resistant, the installation, and the case friendliness. I try on all these different cases to make sure that they all work. So in this way, back in the day, especially OtterBox, all these cases would push up the OtterBox screen protector. But if you had an OtterBox case, you were perfectly fine. So yeah, I'm definitely testing all of those for you. So if you want to know anything about screen protectors, this is the location for you. I've had the Whitestone dome glass for over a year. It's awesome. It really is. There is other options you can do. Here, let me show you one here. Okay, so this one's by Base. Base has what I would say the best screen protector for $20 and under. Now this one is very good. It's got pretty good touch sensitivity for when you're thinking about paying just $20 for something. It does a good job. It's full cover. It does an amazing job. It just doesn't stack up to the Whitestone dome glass. The moment you have that one, you'll never do anything else again. Even though it takes a lot of steps to do it and patience, once it's on there perfect, it's amazing. Ray, let's see here. I did the remapping thing, but I turned it off because then it would swipe to Bigsby from the home screen. It would do the option. Okay, so it says that with the remapping, that if you hit the button just for a second, it might show the Bigsby home for just a split second, but move over to your application. That is why one of the things I did, if you watched the video of the remapping, is when you pinch to zoom everything and you bring it small, turn off the Bigsby home, and then this way you don't accidentally swipe over to it. But when you do hit your button, it might pop up for a split second, but it'll move over to your main application. So that they actually mentioned that that is normal. G-Pel is a great alternative to Whitestone dome glass screen protector. I will have a G-Pel tempered glass coming in soon. They emailed me, asked if I wanted to review it. I've reviewed them from before, and I said yes. So I'm going to really kind of pin those two together, G-Pel along with Base, and I'm going to see which one is better actually for you guys. Yeah, DJ Remix, talking about the Whitestone dome glass. It is nerve-wracking the first time you ever do it. The first time I did it, it didn't come out perfect. And if I would have thought about my hair dryer, I would have been able to fix it instantly. But I wanted to show you guys as a real-life example that it's not perfect sometimes. But the main thing is that you're able to make sure that you're protecting your glass. If you put on a screen protector and there's a baby bubble, sometimes that's okay. As long as you can look past it, you're using your phone, it's lit up anyways, you won't even see your little baby bubble. But when you drop your phone, that is actually what's protecting your screen. So I would rather have a bubble versus no screen protector whatsoever. That's pretty much it. Let's see here. Phoenix Ice. Phoenix Ice, what's that? Henry Oak, what is Phoenix Ice? Don't know what that is. Let's see, Ray. 1:30 p.m. in Australia. Wow, it's 12:30 p.m. on Saturday. Let's see. G-Pel is what I use on my Note 8, and third, the price of Whitestone. Yep. Yeah, G-Pel is really not that bad. I tested them, but the Whitestone dome glass, it's clear. There's no color. All these screen protectors always have black on the very top. So if you ever look on these screen protectors, they put black on the top and bottom. I don't like that. I just want it clear. I want to see my phone that I purchased. And the touch sensitivity is just there. Southern area, get well soon. Thank you. Is there any way that you can change the keyboard to a different color? Also the text message, the background color. Okay, good question, G Prime. So G Prime, You can change the color of your keyboard if you want to. It actually changes it to this like extreme color. So you are able to do that. There's also themes. You can download a theme, and it'll change your keyboard and pretty much how your whole phone looks. And then in terms of just changing the background of a text message. So let's say that we go over into a phone here. I was actually, somebody asked that today. Let's see. When you go inside of your normal text messaging application, on the other devices, on the S8 and the S8 Plus, you were able, let me look for a certain text message here. So inside of a normal text message, you're able to kind of go through here and change your messaging to maybe black or a bubbly color or anything else. For some reason, I'm not able to find it in the settings of the whole text messaging application. I can't see that you can change it other than doing themes. So if you don't mind themes, you're able to change the background of it. That can always be a small little update or patch Samsung can send out. Hopefully they'll be able to do that. Mobile, Alabama. Originally from Homewood, Alabama. Oh yeah, I've heard of Mobile. No date is epic. Let's see. Just wondering if some of the updates on the S9, we'll get to the no date. Really, a lot of the stuff of just Oreo. Some of the stuff that's actually new on the Samsung Galaxy S9, S9 Plus is just because of Oreo. It'll move down and replace what you have on your Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus. But some of it is also just dealing with hardware and just the software of how they built this device. I don't think all of it will move over, but just a little bit. And I don't know exactly which ones they are, so I can't take a guess. Let's see, Sonic Wolf Gaming. I just installed my Whitestone Dome Glass today. It came in the mail. That's awesome, man. Yeah, it's a good one. But you soon will also see GPEL as well. It's a good, cheaper option you can do. You can buy 3 of those for the price of 1 Whitestone. But I don't know. I kind of like the quality of Whitestone Dome Glass. Yep, you got no bubbles. That's amazing. Thumbs up to Phoenix Ice. Damn it, I still don't know what Phoenix Ice is. Is it a drink? Is it a city? Is it a person that's on here? Phoenix Ice. Ah, there it is. So it's Phoenix Ice is the name of a person. Okay, you completely just you confused me there, Henry Oak. See, how does the volume work on the S9? There's ringtone, media, notifications, sound, and Bigsby voice. I believe that is correct. So let me do a volume thing. You'll have ringtone, media, notifications, system, and Bigsby voice. And you can also use your volume rocker to change the sound of media, not just everything else. Let's see. What would you choose to run your Galaxy, the Gear, or... Okay, I always have the Samsung Galaxy Gear, or I should say the Samsung Gear. So I have the Gear S3 Classic. The Frontier isn't too bad. The Frontier was black, and I didn't really like the way it would look with other bands. With this one being classic, it has that metal watch portion of it. It'll look good with any any band that goes onto the Gear S3 Classic. And usually, if there's any other watches and stuff like that, it's usually towards the end of the year, closer to the Note launch. So I'm really excited and stoked if there's going to be another one this year, and see exactly what they do with that one too. So, thanks for the shout out. You got it, Tom. You got your shout out, bro. All right, let's see here, Sonic. You're the reason why I bought the Whitestone Dome Glass to watch your videos for all. Heck yeah, Sonic. That's what I'm talking about. I'm glad that you got it. And definitely, I wouldn't let you guys down. A lot of times, if I was to review anything, if it actually is bad, I will do a revisited video and say, hey, this is actually crap. And sometimes I'll even change titles of videos as well if it doesn't come out right. Let's see. Howard Osborne. I'm having problems moving or organizing my apps. How can I fix that? So organizing and moving them. I'm trying to figure out what's the issue. Is it a touch sensitivity issue if you have a screen protector? Let's see here. I've had all my games drawer drop all the games out of it. They are still in the device, just not organized inside the built-in games thing. Any thoughts? Anybody seen this before? So, Alex, if you had all your games inside of the game launcher, maybe game launcher had an update, and so you just have to put them right back into that folder. or look through your settings for the game launcher and see if you have it set up to where it's all showing in the game launcher folder only, because there is a setting that it can show also in the normal application folder. So really, yeah, just what I would do is move two different applications together on the home screen, and then when you click inside the folder, hit on add more apps, and then add all the apps that way. That's one way to organize it. Another way is you can organize your applications inside of the application tray by going to the top right hand side, and you can either do it from when it was downloaded or in alphabetical order. So I hope that can help you out. But setting up and customizing your device at the very beginning is actually one of the videos I plan to do pretty soon. I have a whole list of them, and one of them is actually organizing and customizing your entire device to get you going, to help you for the rest of the time you have your phone. Let's see here. I use the Gear S3 Frontier waiting on the S4, so am I. I've had my games drawer. Okay, I already answered that question. Let's see here. Do you know of any cases that can use camera lens attachments? So it really depends on the camera lens attachment itself. It depends if it's a clip. It depends on how wide the clip can go, everything else. But usually I've had so many different cases, and almost any type of little attachment of lenses usually have always worked. So it really depends on the attachment itself, not really the case. A lot of the stuff depends on how you buy it, on how thick they are, and everything else. Let's see here. Is there any way to download files from Google Drive files to external? And yeah. So if you have any type of files that you have in Google Drive, download them directly onto your device, or you might even, no, you want to make sure you move them onto your device itself. Then you're able to plug in a flash drive or thumb drive, kind of like what I have here. So you have USB, and then you'll be able to plug it into your OTG that actually comes in the box, and then you just basically plug it right on in. That's the video I did today where I transferred things into a flash drive. So if you do see this little OTG adapter, you're able to plug in a keyboard, a mouse, flash drive, portable hard drive, really anything and everything that you want to. Have you used the S9 with the 360 camera 4K? So I have not played. I have not played lately with my 360 camera. I should probably bust that thing out. But no, I have not played with that just yet. Let's see here. Let's see if I'm feeling that. Undead. He made a video on that. Yep. Yep. Let's see here. What else do we got? I think that's pretty much almost all of the... So if your phone's getting hot, I don't know. It should be okay. I don't think it should really get too hot. It kind of depends on the case as well too. But let's see. Do you guys have any other questions? We're pretty much right around the 42-minute mark. I'm kind of getting to a point here. Oh, hey, Sonic Wolf Gaming. Thank you for the $2, man. Yes, and you're welcome for all the videos. Definitely, I'm making all these videos for you guys. I'm addicted to making these videos. It's something I do. It keeps me out of trouble. I'm in my basement. I honestly, sincerely love doing this. And I'm that close to getting to 100,000 subscribers. So super excited about that. I'm able to hopefully soon receive the silver play button from Google sometime in, I'll earn it in April and hopefully get it maybe April, May, or June, whatever, it doesn't matter. I just want the Google Play button. So you're welcome, Sonic, and thank you so much for the $2. Let's see here. I used to touch it and it floats around there, information on it, but now I can't do it. It just takes me to the app. See, I don't really know what that one was meaning. If your phone is getting hot, call your carrier. Yeah, I would call the carrier, see if there's anything that you can do. You should do a real-world speed test between the Exynos and Snapdragon as well as benchmark. So benchmarking is coming soon. I was actually one of those. I tried shooting it last night, but I couldn't finish it. My throat was hurting too bad, so I couldn't shoot it. Plus, I don't want you guys to hear me sounding like that in videos. And I was going to probably shoot it tonight, actually. So it's coming very soon. Benchmarking the 4 different devices I got. And then real live speed tests, going between different apps and different web pages and things like that. Definitely coming up, yes. And then Sonic Wolf Gaming, did you hear about the dead spots in the Galaxy S9, S9 Plus? Yep, I heard about those. I don't know how widespread they are. A lot of times when you see articles like that, it's being written by one source and then picked up by 15 other ones on the same story. So I don't know if it's a lot of phones, if it's a little bit amount of phones. That's why if you guys have any issues with their phones, just call 1-800-SAMSUNG, let them know. This way you can give them a little bit of information about your phone, and then they'd be able to pinpoint how many devices could be in that batch having an issue. So I hope that kind of helped you guys out. But I don't know how widespread it is or how bad it is. But I think from here, I think we're pretty good. 45 minutes in. A lot of you guys were able to stay here and watch. Thank you for coming in on a Friday night. Most of you should probably be out drinking and partying and getting lit and everything else. So thank you for spending your time with me on a Friday night. Super fun. I enjoyed this. You guys had a lot of good questions. It kept going and going and going, and I loved it. So I hope that you guys have an amazing weekend. There won't be any videos this weekend, obviously. I'm always usually Monday through Friday. But stay tuned for some more videos coming up on Monday. And then some of the other videos and tips and tricks and little hints at other videos I kind of mentioned to you guys I'll be doing here shortly. But let's see here. Some people asking questions about the Pixel 2 and the S9. I've never really played with the Pixel 2. That's actually one phone I do want to get and actually test it and see what's going on with it. But the S9 camera is just, it's spot on. This thing is just amazing. So somebody's deciding between the Note 8 and the Galaxy S9 Plus from the S6. That's up to you if you think you're going to use the S Pen. If you think you're going to use the S Pen, definitely go for the Note 8. But if you want something that is right now, something that is from this year, that 2 years from now, it's only 2 years old versus 3 years old. If you want the really good Dolby sound, honestly, I mean, I don't know if you're a guy or girl. I'm guessing a guy. Mad Dog BG. I would say go for the S9 Plus, just because if you're a female, you're going to love the Bigsby makeup, the AR emoji possibly. But if you're a guy, you're going to really love maybe possibly the super slow-mo, the Dolby sound. I don't know. I'm just kind of pinpointing these different features towards, who may like them. But you'll love the Galaxy S9 Plus. If I had the option right now, from me, my personal opinion on which one I would want, because I have both of them, I would hands down say the Galaxy S9 Plus. This is the first time I would ever mention a Galaxy S phone over the Note phone. Anybody who knows me knows that I love the Note series. But because of the Dolby sound, because of the camera, because of the super slow-mo, because of just the small tweaks that they did with this phone, I would say the Galaxy S9 Plus. I hope that has helped you out. But definitely go for the Plus on that one. Love the AR emoji. It's pretty fun. S9 Plus is super impressive. It really is. Anybody who has the S9 Plus, and here's the crazy thing is that I have seen so many people move on from an iPhone to the Galaxy S9 Plus. Oh, and Ray14, thank you for the $2, man. Definitely appreciate it. Thank you. But I have seen more switchers from iPhones moving to Samsung on this phone versus any other product launch, which should definitely say a lot, because a lot of people who love that phone lately, a lot of people just say, I'm just getting tired of it, and then they move over to Samsung. So I've been seeing that a lot, and it's with this device more over any other Samsung phone that's launched in the last 2 years. So buttery smooth, fast as lightning. In fact, it rivals the OnePlus 5T in speed. So thanks for the comparison, Greg. Or Craig. Sorry about that. Thanks, Craig. So outside of that, guys, I think that's where I'm going to end it off. I hope you guys have an amazing night. Have a good weekend. I'll see you guys again on Monday. You guys are hopefully going to like the next video I put up. Hopefully it'll help you guys out. Outside of that, thank you for spending the night with me. Anybody who has sent over a super chat, thank you. I definitely appreciate it. And I appreciate you guys for any comments and watches and thumbs up and subscribes and anything that you've ever shared with all your friends and family and social media sites. So outside of that, I'm going to move right on over here. I'm going to see if I'd be able to kind of leave this live stream. But hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys later.